Welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, let's chat to our Minister of Transport, Dipuo Peters, about the launch of the festive season's Transport Safety Month. Dipuo Peters, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Lebo, and good morning to the viewers of Morning Live.
Talk to us about where you are and what you are doing there.
We are on the N12 in El Dorado Park. We are having an operation that is the stop and search, checking for vehicle licenses, the driver's licenses, making it possible that we check also drunken driving, check the conditions of the vehicles. But in particular today, being the International Day of Disability, we are actually highlighting more about law enforcement and education, educating our people about the challenges of the crashes on our roads, how they disable people, because over and above the numbers of people who die, there are many who are left maimed and disabled. And we used this particular day to link the disability rate in our country to road crashes as well, because we do contribute to that. But today we are also launching our festive period road safety campaign, so as to make it possible that we increase visibility of law enforcement. We increase our public education with the work that we're doing with our partners in the private sector, our partners in the NGO sectors, the activists and the ambassadors, as well as the road safety agencies of the Department of Transport. So myself and the Deputy Minister and the 9 MECs, as well as the councillors, are responsible. But in this year, we're going to see a different approach also, where other members of cabinet will also be joining us throughout this 6 weeks period. We are also worried, Lebo, because this year we have 2 major long weekends of the 16th to the 18th and the one of the Christmas weekend, which ends on Tuesday. You would know that our weekends are a difficulty to manage, especially for our people. The longer time our people have, they always feel like traveling. So we are appealing to our people, make sure that you are always safe. Make sure that you don't drink and drive. Make sure that you also, as a motorist or a passenger, you don't get into a vehicle of somebody who's drunk. Make sure that you buckle up. Make sure that you don't text and drive. We've got a big problem of pedestrians. Today we are going to also focus on educating those who are walking, the pedestrians, about safety. Don't text and walk. Don't drink and walk. Don't jaywalk, because jaywalking, crossing the road where you're not supposed to, is equally dangerous. We are saying this is everybody's responsibility, because road safety is all of us, we are responsible. The road is a shared space. Let us make it possible that we share this particular important infrastructure that connects our people, then makes it possible for us to move goods, services and people.
Minister, how do we get the message across? How do we make sure that this message actually sticks? Because it almost seems like the message is not coming across to people that need to hear it.
You know, we are focusing on education and law enforcement. We believe that working together with the Department of Justice, working together with other law enforcement agencies like the police, we are apprehending people who are misbehaving. Right now on this roadblock, there is a woman who was stopped and found to be so drunk. The only thing she's thinking about is her child. But when she was drinking and getting into the vehicle, she forgot that she's a mother and she's got children. And that is one problem that we have. The rate at which people drink and drive in South Africa is just unbelievable. And that is why we're working with the Department of Trade and Industry in terms of making sure that we restrict the ease of access to alcohol in South Africa. But we are saying we are locking them up. You will be in jail. You will be kept for those long weekends. You will only appear in court on the Tuesday after the long weekend or the Wednesday after the long weekend. So we are saying to our South Africans, we don't want to unnecessarily arrest you. Obey the rules of the road, obey the laws of this country, because we've got enough laws. It is just the attitude of our people, the recklessness, the lawlessness, our people's attitude towards using transport, in particular the road. And we want to make sure that because they want to feel it by being in jail. They want to feel it by being arrested and having criminal records. We are also going to make sure that we check roadworthiness. We are also tightening the screw around corruption and fraud in our system, because we know there are some of our people who give fraudulent driver's licenses, fraudulent vehicle roadworthy certificates, and those are also the people that we are targeting. So law enforcement and education is our focus this time around. We can't lose 1,800 people on our roads. 14,000 in a year, it is just too much. We cannot afford that.
All right, Minister, thank you so much for speaking to us. I know for sure, you know, when you come close by, Minister of Transport, Dipuo Peters, talking to us about the festive season campaign being launched on the N12. All right, let's take a quick ad break. We're back after this. Stay with us.